Hey y'all, today I'm going to show you how I make my version of chicken Alfredo. You can use any meat with this, but I'm going to be showing you how to make blackened chicken. We're going to start by making the chicken, so these are the ingredients that you're going to need to mix together to season the chicken with, and I will tell you the amounts as we mix. I'm going to start with 1 teaspoon of paprika, half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, half a teaspoon of cumin, and half a teaspoon of thyme. Then we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder, and 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And then mix all of those together well. I'm going to use 2 chicken breasts, and I've cut them both in half just so they'll cook a little quicker. And all we're going to do is take that seasoning that we just made and put it all over the top and bottom of the chicken. Now we're going to sear each side of the chicken before we put it in the oven. So you'll need a cast iron skillet if you have it. That's going to work best. If not, any non-stick pan should work. But the cast iron skillet's just going to get hotter and it's going to give it a better sear. So to do this, you want to warm your pan on a medium-high burner, add a little bit of olive oil, and then add the chicken, let it cook for 1 minute, flip it, let it cook for another minute, and then put it into a baking dish. Then you're going to want to put that chicken in the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes or until your chicken is done. Now we're going to move on to the sauce. You'll want to melt 1 stick of butter and then add 1 block of cream cheese to that melted butter. So this part is very important because you're going to want to get your cream cheese as smooth as possible so your sauce won't be lumpy. So I've found that the easiest way to do this is to start with softened cream cheese. So don't use a block of cream cheese that you just got out of the refrigerator. Let it soften a little bit and then just mash it up as much as you can with a wooden spoon or whatever you're using. And then I switch to a whisk and just stir it until it gets extra creamy and smooth like you can see here. Now we're going to add in 1 entire quart of heavy whipping cream. Oh y'all, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention my burner has been on medium heat the entire time that I've been making the sauce. So when we're adding the heavy cream, you just want to mix it as you're adding it so it blends well, and then just continue cooking it on medium heat until the sauce starts to simmer and thicken up a little bit. So when it looks like this, it's ready to move on to the next step. So we're going to add in 1 8-ounce container of Parmesan cheese. If you don't like your Alfredo sauce to taste very cheesy, then you could use half a container and taste it and see how you like it. But ever since I've been making this, we always use the entire container. Once that's mixed well, you're going to add in 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. And again, you can adjust this as well depending on what you like. So if you like a strong garlic flavor, then definitely use 2 tablespoons. If you do not like a lot of garlic, then you could probably use 1 and taste it and just see how it is. And once you're done mixing that, your sauce is pretty much ready. I like to leave mine on a low burner for about 10 more minutes after this because I just feel like the flavors merge well together and it thickens up a little bit more. But that's pretty much it. So I have 1 pound of cooked fettuccine noodles, the chicken we made earlier, and our sauce. And pretty much however you want to mix it at this point is completely up to you. Now the sauce is going to still look really liquidy at this point, but the longer it sits, the more it's going to thicken up, I promise. It's completely up to you how you want to mix and serve it, but what I like to do is mix my noodles and sauce and then cut up about half of the chicken and mix it into the noodles and sauce as well, and then I'll take the rest of the chicken and serve it on top. But you could have easily mixed all of the chicken in or just put all of the chicken on top, just whatever you prefer. Either way, it's going to be delicious. This is what your final product is going to look like, and I hope you guys enjoy this recipe. Again, another of my husband's favorite. I feel like everything's his favorite, but that man likes to eat. If you try this recipe, let me know how it turns out for you. Thanks for watching.